You know how you get married and a month down the line, living with your partner as a couple, you begin to ask yourself if you made the right choice, if this was the person you were supposed to get married to, if you were supposed to go ahead with the wedding in the first place. Well, stop there. You're kind of too late. The period of courtship or dating or any other word you want to use is a time when you can evaluate your relationship to determine if it is the right choice for you. But when you make that decision to get married to that person and you take your vows, it is till death to you part. At least that's what God ordained. Marriage was not an institution ordained by man, but by God. And it says in Genesis 2, I will read verse 24. It says, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh." Now imagine your body. Is there a point in time where you decide that your right hand is not the perfect hand for your body and you want to cut it off and replace it with the hand of someone else? No. In fact, if you had to replace your arm due to an accident that required surgery, it would be something that a decision that many would struggle with. And even those who go ahead would always feel the loss of that arm, because it is one flesh with the rest of your body. That is what marriage is before God. When you exchange your vows with that partner, you have become one flesh. There is no cutting away. There is no exchange. I've realized that when married couples separate, especially in these times, it is not necessarily to be with another partner. It's not that there is a better man or a better woman out there. Sometimes it is singleness that they choose. Yes, they separate to become single. They separate to be on their own. Because come to think of it, getting married to someone, you sacrifice your time, your resources, maybe your friends, your passion, even some of your hobbies. It's endless. As a woman, perhaps even your name. Meanwhile, as a single man or woman, you get to keep all these things. I mean, the greater temptation to married couples is not another man or woman. It is the single life they once had with the freedom and benefits that came with it. But you see, when you make the decision to be married, it's not about that anymore. Would you rather walk around with one arm or with one leg? Imagine how uncomfortable it would be. That is how it is when you separate from your spouse. You would always have to battle with the discomfort. So to the single people out there, this is a counsel for you. Make objective, well thought through decision about who you exchange your vows with. Because once it's done, it's sealed. If you're married, whether your relationship is great or whether you're on rocky soil, I want you to look at your partner. If they're physically with you, if they're not, look at their picture and say to yourself, I can't do better. Yeah, you heard me. You can't do better. Not anymore. So what do you do? This is the person that you have chosen. How can you make the best of it? How can you leverage on your strengths and your advantages to build the most beautiful relationship that you both can build in the context of what you have? It may not be the kind of marriage that you had always imagined, but well, it's what you got. So, what is the best that you can build from this? And go all in with your heart, with your strength, and with your mind. Go all in because you can't do better. Yeah, I said it. You can't do better. Even singleness isn't better. You have chosen. Love is a choice, and so is marriage. And when you propose to that lady, you are not making a choice to hold a wedding. You're not making a choice to figure things out. You're not making a choice to see where this goes. You are making a choice to forever. If you're married and you're already separated from your partner, whether it's a temporal separation or even a divorce, don't cry over spilt milk. I mean, what's done is done. Make the best in the context of what you have. Make the best of the season that you're now in. But most importantly, if you have children already from that marriage, ensure that you pass across the right values to them. Do not let the values and the lessons you pass to them be shaped by your pain, by your mistakes, or your experiences. Let it be shaped by the Word of God, by the manual of the one who ordained marriage from the very beginning. Let His Word guide what you teach your children. Don't be too proud to own up and accept when they come of age that you didn't make the very best decision when you were younger. But they have a chance to do better. They have a chance to make the right choice. Yes, we are humans after all. We make mistakes just of different kinds. And sometimes we stay with someone we're not supposed to stay with when we should have walked away. And sometimes we walk away from someone that we should have stayed with when we were meant to make it work. But pass on the right values to your children. And this is the responsibility of both parents, father and mother. So we don't raise or breed a generation that despises marriage. God bless you.